Okay, I just have to get something off my chest. I know somebody who survived the Orlando Post massacre shooting, and I saw an interview he did, and in his interview, he was distraught. He was visibly shaken. He was crying. He was remorseful. He was still in shock about a lot of things. You know, it was clear he was suffering from some type of PTSD. He recounted specific details, and you could just tell, like, he was affected. Like, he had not even been physically wounded, but he was so emotionally distraught. He was on borderline tears during the majority of the interview, okay? There are also other people interviewed for the mainstream media, because that interview I was just speaking of was for independent, like, online journalists' blog. The people who were at this so-called press conference, who supposedly had been shot or whatever. I know one boy, apparently he was shot in his hand, but I've heard military ballistics experts say that if he had been shot in his hand with the type of gun the shooter was supposedly using, his hand should be gone. And he basically just had a simple bandage on it. I remember there was a girl there who was shot, and when she would recount the story, it was like she was not even in tears. She was so calm and composed, and I just really got a bad vibe about it. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say. It gets me frustrated because I know people who really survived shootings, and were really genuinely victims. And I do believe, I know it's a controversial belief, but I do believe there are crisis actors out there. If you Google Crisis Christine, if you Google a few other things, you'll get some very, very telling evidence. I do believe that it is a possibility that this shooting in California could have been a false flag. If you're not familiar with the term false flag, you know, you can YouTube false flag versus hoax. I wouldn't Google it. YouTube has excellent sources. There is a difference between a false flag and a hoax. And a false flag, there usually are fatalities. Okay. A hoax usually is nothing happens, no one's injured. And I don't know. It's just something rubs me the wrong way. I'm going to link two of my favorite YouTubers' videos about this topic below. But, I mean, it's just something's awry. Something's not right here.